Hey, what's up guys, welcome back to another video. I'm here to share who I think were the biggest disappointments of the first half of the 2024 season. And without any further ado, let's get right into the video. Starting off with the drivers. Perez has to be the biggest disappointment of the first half of the 2024 season. I mean, he had a brilliant start to the season, just like how he always does. But again, he had a massive performance decline after the first 5 races. But Checo's performance in the last 5 races needs to be deeply analyzed to understand what was going right in the first 5 races, but ultimately what went wrong for him to drop the ball so massively. But the performance slump this year, hands down, has to be the worst, even worse than what it was in 2023 with the RB19. Ricciardo though has shown a glimpse of his old self this season. It was still a bit few and far between. I expected Ricciardo to have a better start to the 2024 season considering his heroics towards the end of the 2023 season. Considering the experience that Ricciardo has in the sport, I expected Ricciardo to have a clean advantage over Tsunoda. But the fact that Tsunoda still has the measure over the Australian is a disappointing sign. Logan Sargent, well, I expected for Williams to drop him by the end of last season. Yeah, just like Ricciardo, I feel like Logan Sargent has also shown glimpse of speed in 2024. But again, it all came together during the season break. His performance now is a lot closer to his teammate both in qualifying and in the race. He is finally not a million miles off of P19 in the race, but the problem is that his speed and performance even on his best weekend is far from what the team is expecting out of him. So yeah, these are the 3 drivers who I think were the biggest disappointments of the first half of the 2024 season. Now let's get to the teams. Ferrari had an electric start to the 2024 season that we thought that they could finally mount a challenge to Red Bull for the championship, with the team claiming its first one to finish in Australia. But ever since the Chinese Grand Prix, Ferrari's performance has been really inconsistent, and especially after the major upgrade package, I feel like the team made a mistake of adding too much downforce to a car with an inferior suspension that the SF24 now suffers from bouncing issues, which the team expects to fix with the next major upgrade package, which we can see fitted to the car during the Singapore Grand Prix. Considering Ferrari's lightning start to the 2024 season, Ferrari has again done the most Ferrari thing by dropping the ball during the mid-season break. I mean, do we all remember the fact that we were talking about whether Ferrari and Charles Leclerc can mount a challenge for the championship for Red Bull and Verstappen at the start of the Canadian Grand Prix? Yep, that's how bad the team has dropped the ball this season. With a number of corrections Sauber made to the C44 during the preseason testing, especially with the first upgrade package that they brought to the season opener, I expected at least Sauber to score a couple of points before heading into the summer break. And they easily could have scored points if not for the pit stop issues. Yes, at the early parts of the 2024 season, Sauber definitely had a car that could have finished in the points at least in 3 to 4 races. Every time it seemed like the team was good to finish in the points, the lug nut issue crept up, ruining all the efforts that the driver had put in up until that point. Considering the number of years that Sauber has been a part of Formula 1, the lug nut issue is an unforgivable oversight. With Sauber being the only team heading into the summer break without scoring any points, I feel like it's nearly impossible to not have Sauber in this list. Aston Martin had a fantastic start in 2023, with the team claiming the second half of the 2023 season, especially the tail end of it, to be a massive data gathering. I expected better from the team in 2024. The fact that Aston Martin brought the most amount of upgrades to their car this season so far, yet they are nowhere near the front, is both laughable and disappointing at the same time. With Alonso clearly expressing his concerns and frustration over the radio and in the interviews, it seems like Aston Martin's road to recovery is still pretty unclear. So yes guys, these are the 3 drivers and 3 teams who I think have really dropped the ball at the first half of the 2024 season, who I think have been the biggest disappointment. But if you have any different drivers or teams who you think were the biggest disappointments of the season so far for the first half, put it down in the comments. I'm curious to know what is your take on it. With that being said, if you enjoyed watching this video, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe to the Rendmaster channel if you haven't already, and also hit that bell icon while you're at it so you get notified whenever I upload a brand new video. And until next time, it's me Vinesh from Rendmeister, and I'm out. Love you guys, stay safe, peace.